Hey everybody, thank you for joining in. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late, but give me a couple more minutes just to kind of set everything up for you. Make sure you guys are on board and watching me. If anyone could comment that they could see me and they're on board, we could get started with the training. So give me a quick second. Okay, let me refresh here. Okay. Sorry guys, I am just making sure everything's good, putting out the link. So give me a second. Trying to do this. I'm just setting notifications, letting everybody know we're on board. Okay. Okay. Just answering everybody's messages that we are on board. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I'm really excited to do this live training with you guys. It's something I've been working on for a little bit, so I'm excited to just provide you guys this because you guys are in my private mastermind group, so not everybody's going to be able to see this live, so anyone that's just in my group is only seeing this. So I'm excited to show this to you guys. So let me see. I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're good. Just want to confirm everybody's seeing my screen. Cool. All right, so we'll get started with the training. So make sure you turn off all your distractions away. I'm going to turn off my phone because it's always been buzzing. And we'll get started. Okay, cool. Let's see, put play here. So, okay, guys, so today I'll be teaching you guys how to use Instagram to really generate target leads, right, to your business. That's like the main focus of this this training, okay? So on autopilot, that's what I'm going to be showing with you guys because that is a secret sauce. A lot of times when we get into Instagram, we get consumed with it, right? It's so easily to get consuming it for hours. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to have it in autopilot and really how to have it so you could actually have a life, right? Without having to be in your phone 24/7. That's a secret sauce, right? A lot of people don't show that. They just kind of show the process of how to set it up, right? So that's my main focus for you guys to really have a life and have Instagram working for you. So if you stay through the whole training, I'm going to show you guys how you guys could have it in autopilot, okay? So if you guys don't know me, my name is Denise Cardenas. I'm a single mom of this beautiful little girl, Brianna. Probably see her all over my Facebook. And we know one of my biggest passions to travel, and it's been one of my biggest visions besides, wanting to stay at home with my daughter. I came from the corporate world and it definitely was a tough moment for me, especially because I had to trade my time freedom to be at work, right? So a lot of the first years of my daughter, I got, unfortunately, was not able to be there and missed it. And that's kind of what kind of struck me to jump on board and, look for something that actually worked for me, where I could be able to start my journey to be a stay-at-home parent. And that's where the entrepreneur side of me started jumping in of something I could do online. And, you know, the more years I've been here, I got to be able to coach. So it's been one of my passions to really share I could be able to do this. So that's a little bit about myself. One of my ultimate goals, you know, was to find that freedom, right? I did come from the corporate world, so it was really hard for me to, you know, be away from her and really not live the life, right? But at the same time, when I jumped on board to start my online business, you know, the internet and social media is really what got me to the freedom I want, right? It was a vehicle. But, you know, a lot of people will vouch for this, that when you first start, you actually become a slave to your business, right? Your whole goal is to be free, but at the same time, you're literally just a slave to your business because you want to make sure everything is set up. You're trying to learn how to do stuff, how to set up your social media vehicles and things like that. So you can consume, right? So that freedom that still you were looking for in your business, still, you know, having you consumed. So it's definitely something I want to share with you guys how to avoid that, because I've been there, so I know how it is. Okay. So learning how to do this in Instagram allowed me to recruit members in my business on autopilot, where I'll be able at the beach with my daughter. Actually, I think of that picture in that beach, I actually make 12 sales. So it was really awesome. The picture below is in the Dominican Republic. So it's just really awesome to have certain vehicles work for you as you're really living life, right? And that's my ultimate goal, right? For you guys not to be a slave to your business. And this is what I want to share with you guys in the training. And I'll show you at the end of the training what other stuff that I personally do to really not live that, you know, that slave to my business type of thing, and really have a system in autopilot. So the whole goal of Instagram is really to generate leads, right? People asking about your business without hunting them down, right? Right here you see in 1 month, I was able to get over 200 people, close to 300 people asking me for my business, right? Not me hunting them down, not having to do house parties, not having, you know, to do cold calling, not having to be, you know, a Walmart providing my business cards or any stranger that comes up to me and talks to them about my business. They're coming up to me, right? They're asking me about more information. So that's the beauty of it, right? And that's what I'll be showing you guys. So the process of Instagram, let's, you know, dig deep of the process, right? So first, you have to do your market research, right? Who is your target audience, right? And that's what I'm going to help you figure that out. I'm going to help you set up a sales funnel. Super, super important. If you don't know what a sales funnel is, don't worry. We'll go through it right now. What to put in your Instagram bio, that's super important, right? That really defines who you are. What type of pictures to post, right? Get those questions all the time. What pictures to post? And then bonus, like I mentioned before, I'm going to share with you guys a secret sauce of how to have your business in autopilot. So if you guys stay through the whole presentation, you guys will get that bonus for sure. So first of all, you need to set an intention, right? Set an intention of what your Instagram is going to be about, right? If this is to create customers, is it to recruit new members, or just to brand yourself, right? I always say, no matter what, if you're, you know, trying to get customers or recruit yourself, you should no matter what be branding yourself. And I'll elaborate through the presentation of how to do that. So first thing first, right? How to do your hashtag research. That's the number one thing. I think it's really important. You know, you need to know who you're targeting. So who your target audience is depending on your hashtag. So I'll be showing you how to definitely do that, right? How to do research. So you follow people who are under your niche, right? If you're in the health niche, then follow people who focus on that, right? Top leaders, you know, a certain brand, a public figure, an expert on that, right? Follow people who are credible, right? Who are over 1,000 followers, right? That's when you know they're credible. See what hashtags they're personally using, right? And research the number of posts on Instagram under what hashtag to see how many people are actually using that. So let me get out of this presentation real quick, because I want to show you guys live, like how I do that, right? Let's see. Oops. So let's go to, okay, let's go to Instagram. Let's see. I opened a couple windows because I wanted to be prepared. So if you go to Instagram, right, let's say you want to focus on people in the health niche, right? So maybe you'll put health, right? Health, and then all these hashtags come out, and you see what this is all about. So you click on there, and it's actually fitness girl motivation. So this is a really good page. She has over 4 million followers. But normally people who are this high on followers don't really use hashtags because they already have a following. So you see, this person already doesn't really need the hashtags. She has a following already. She doesn't need no hashtags. But I came across this person right here. Oh, I thought I had it. Hold on, sorry. Oh, I did. Okay. No. Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay, let's look for someone in the health industry that has a pretty decent one, and then we can research their hashtags. So I just put healthy food, right? If you're in the health industry, you're trying to attract people that want to eat healthy and they want to exercise, right? So I just put healthy food. And we have over 17 million people using this hashtag, okay? So let's go on the first, picture. This person has over 40K views on this video, right? So look at the hashtags they have right here. The first thing I'll do if I'm in that industry and trying to target people that want to eat healthy, that, trying to lose weight, if your products provide that and things like that, or you're trying to brand your exercise, YouTube videos, whatever that might be, right? You want to target people that are in this, find this interesting, right? That want these exercise guides, like this person posts. So look at these hashtags. So I would first, I would target these people, right? I mean, these hashtags. So it's healthy, it's women, exercise, healthy eats, healthy food, live better. Live better. So let's see, this is what I would do. I would literally copy this, and I would open literally another Instagram page, and then I would put that there. You notice right here, it gives you a guideline, right? Live better. It's 138,000 posts that people have done that, right? That's a really, really good hashtag, right? And after you do that, it gives you other recommendations, right? So live better stories, live better working union, live better now. So these are just other hashtags you guys could target, right? And the best way to define if this is a good hashtag for you to follow, all you have to do is click on it and look at all the pictures. If this resonates with you, if this is like, yes, these are the type of pictures, these are the type of people that I want to target that follows these type of pictures, right? You have to do your little research, right? And like, yes, this is what I want. If it's not, then go on to the next. But use like people that have a following and copy their hashtags, because most likely than not, there's a reason they have the following, right? Because because it did the homework for you already, right? So you copy what they have already, and you're gonna target those type of people. So that's how you do your research, guys. So let's try another one. Double tap, I mean, it'd be a good one. I know it's gonna be a high one, but let's stick to the hashtags that you wanna focus on the health industry, right? And let's see. So let's go back to this. So let me put this hashtag. So fitness, of course, I knew that was gonna be a huge quantity of people using that hashtag. But look at the other recommendations, right? Fitness model, fitness food, fitness gear. So that kind of gives you an idea of what other hashtags to use, right? And all you have to do is just click on the hashtag. Oh, that's a little inappropriate, but all right. So you just look at all these people that are trying to lose weight or fitness, people that love to eat healthy, love to exercise. So these are a good hashtag for people, right? So this is just an example. Just say, for instance, you want to go into maybe targeting people that are, that you want them to use your makeup product or whatever. Hashtag makeup, right? And then I think I already opened hers. So I opened hers because she has over 10,000 people like this picture. So I went to her Instagram, and this is what she has, right? She has over 800,000 followers. So this is a good, Instagram. So you want to go through her pictures, see if she uses any hashtags. And hello, look at all these hashtags, right? Do that research that I just showed you. Especially people use that hashtag post. Research what other recommendations it give you and utilize that, okay? So that's how I do my hashtag research, okay? Let's go back to the presentation. Hold on, guys. Let me go back to this. Want to make sure everybody's on board. If there's any questions. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, nice. Okay, so let's go to my presentation. So I'm just going to review what we just did, right? We follow people on a certain niche, right? You want to follow people that have over 1,000 people. You don't want to follow people under, right? Because that means they're just learning what they're doing. You want to, follow people who have certain brands, public figures, experts. Just keep in mind when you reach a certain person, like really high up there, like maybe Tony Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk, most likely they won't be using hashtags just because they already have a following. They don't need all that. But you want to do your research, right? So 15 hashtags the most. Don't overdo it. 15 hashtags is good enough, I think. You want to mix and match, right? So you want high numbers of hashtags used. So over 500,000 hashtags that people have used for their post. And, you want medium numbers, like above like 50K or more. And then you want low numbers, because you want to get noticed. When you put in the 500K, most likely your picture will disappear really fast, right? Medium, it might take a little while, but the low number, you'll for sure be up there. So mix and match, 15 hashtags the most. If you go a little bit more, it's not a huge thing, but just, on average, do around 15 hashtags. So next, what to put on your bio description. This is super, super important. It just really defines who you are, what your Instagram is all about. So this will definitely help you, right? So this is one of my personal ones that I'm barely growing. Is my Freedom Single Mompreneur. So you want to talk about your vision, right? What you're about, what's your passion? You want to have a call to action to your link, right? You only get one link, so make sure you emphasize it, right? And you want to put tap here. I see a lot of people say click here, but you're on your phone, right? People are Instagram, they're on their phone, so tell them to tap here. You want to tell people what to do, right? If you don't tell them to click, they will just ignore it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but people follow directions easier than just assuming that they're going to do it, right? And that one link that you have, you need to link, to your audience to a sales funnel. You want your audience to go through a sales funnel. It's super, super important. I don't know how much I have to emphasize this. A lot of people do not know about this. You have to have a sales funnel. If you don't know what a sales funnel, we're going to go through in a little bit. And, lastly, you want your link to be sexy. You don't want this huge URL that, says HTTP and, all these numbers, URL, whatever. So you want it to look sexy. And I'm going to share with you guys how to do that. And another most important thing, use emojis, make it fun. My description says, love to work from home from my laptop, tired of chasing family and friends, recruit customers and members online. Copy my formula here. Tap here to learn more. So it just kind of briefly describes, love to work from home. I'm trying to target people that are tired to, be chasing your family and friends, learn how to recruit the way I'm doing it, copy my formula, and I'm giving them a direction. Tap here to learn more, right? So that's the main goal. Use emojis, make it look good. So set up your clickable link, right? This is super, super important. Like I mentioned, you only get one link, guys, so you better make it good, right? So your clickable link needs to be sent to a sales funnel. So what is a sales funnel? We're going to go more deep into it right now. So you need an opt-in page. We need a thank you page or a bridge page. And then you send them to your company or your own sales page, right? And then you have a follow-up sequence. You could do this with lead pages. This is one of software, ClickFunnels, and then to do your sales funnel, and then you can use GetResponse for your email sequence. This is just one of the top ones I recommend, but there's a lot of other ones, of course. So let's go more in depth of what is an opt-in page, right? So when people click on your link, you want to send them to an opt-in page. And this is a little example, right? It says free video reels, how you can test drive my $3,000 plus day system for today, right? And they click on the little button and says, yes, I want to learn more. So the whole point of this opt-in page is that you want to solve someone's problem, right? Like for instance, like I mentioned, if you're in the health industry, you want people to look over your products, right? So you could just easily put like free PDF or free information on how to lose weight using, these 3 easy steps or something like that. And they're going to want to learn more, right? So they're going to click there. So what you're going to do is ask them before you give them provide them that information. You want to request their contact information to receive their, the solution that you're offering for, right? So it'll go into your sales page. So note when you're doing this, make sure it's mobile friendly, because keep in mind, everybody's on your phone when you're doing Instagram. So you want to make sure it looks good when they open it on their phone. Okay. So next, you want to send them to a thank you page or a bridge page. This is just a little example of one of mine. So you just want to confirm your lead that just opted in and gave you their email address, what they'll be receiving from you, right? To help them solve their problem. You can make a video for 3 minutes or less, introducing yourself and sharing your story of what they'll be receiving from you, right? So this is super important because you want to confirm what they're getting, okay? And then you go into your sales page. Direct them to your company sales page, to your own personal sales page, but this will direct them to your product, to your service. So when you have them opt in, and then with your bridge page, you're kind of warming them up, you're showing face, and then when it goes to your sales page, they're going to want to learn more, right? Because you already gave them that, comfortableness of showing face and letting them know what they'll get from you, right? A lot of people don't scared doing a video, but just trust me. Once you do it once, you'll be fine. It's less than 3 minutes. And, I'll show you an example right now of a bridge page. So after they, enter their information, after they, looked at your bridge page, they saw your sales page, you know what? A lot of times they don't buy instantly, right? It's just normal. It's not you. It's just normal that people right away don't purchase. So what do you want to do, right? You don't want to just lose that person, right? Or just ignore them like, oh, well, they didn't buy. You want to stay in their face, right? You want to stay connected to them. And this is where a follow-up sequence comes in handy, right? It's called an autoresponder, where you'll automatically email them sequences of emails when people opt into their opt-in page, right? So if just say you're doing the healthcare industry and you want them to get a product from you, or you want them to join your business, make sure you welcome them for opting in. It's where an automatic email sequence is already set up in your autoresponder. It's really cool. You don't have to consistently be sending emails. Once you set it up with emails that you want them consistently to be looking at, so that way you're always on their face, you're always being reminded that, hey, you forgot to get this, you forgot to get this. So this is really cool of how to do this, right? Without you having to be consistently in the computer all the time answering questions or, emailing them and welcoming them. You just focus on people once they buy, right? So you want, your autoresponder to do the job for you. So let's go into that sexy link. Well, you know what? Hold on. Before I get into that, I want to show you guys a live I want to show you a live opt-in page. This is one of mine that I've used in the past, where it says, learn how I went from working in the corporate world to starting my journey as a stay-at-home mom and having $344 days online. Now teaching other moms how to grow a business online too. So pretty much I'm targeting moms, right? I'm targeting moms that, want to make an online business, how to help them grow their own online business. So I'm targeting entrepreneurs, moms, pretty much, right? So anyone that's an entrepreneur mom, most likely is going to want to opt in, right? So you click on yes, I want to learn more. And then this pops up, right? This, you're requiring their email, right? So I'm asking someone for their email. In order to get access to what I'm providing, I'm asking them for information. So this is a cool thing about it. They can access it. So you make like a scarcity for it, right? They have to enter their information. You could ask them for their email. You could ask them for their name. You could ask them for their phone number, all of that. I just personally just focus on emails, but you could literally use that as well, okay? So once they enter an email, they say, yes, I want to learn more. They have to, say, yes, I want to learn. And then it goes into my bridge video, right? I show them who I am. So I'm just going to share with you guys the video. Like I mentioned, it should be no more than 3 minutes. I elaborated a little bit too much here, but I just wanted to give you an example of how easy it's just to bust out your phone and literally talk to your phone. No one has to be there. It'd be cool to do it outside and things like that. It doesn't have to be anywhere exotic or anything like that. You could literally do it from your home, from your backyard, and just talk to your phone and just kind of share it with it. So I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna show you guys mine.
Hey guys, Denise is here. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I'm super excited to be here. I'm actually in this beautiful resort in Punta Cana. I'm super excited. So I appreciate you guys clicking on my link to watch my video. If you are here, it's because you're looking for a way to generate income. You're looking for a way to help you grow your own personal business. If that's you, this video is for you. Just keep on listening and enjoying the beautiful view out here. Check out this water. But if that is you, I'm going to share with you guys this because 5 years ago, I had this beautiful little girl. Well, I have this beautiful little girl. And, I had to make one of the hardest decisions of my life. And that is to take her to daycare because I thought that was the only way to really provide for her. So that was one of the most hardest decisions of my life because I had to trust a total stranger to watch my daughter. And, having to give her that fear of leaving her somewhere, not understanding why I was doing that to her as she was 2 years old, it really broke my heart. Especially because I couldn't comfort her. And every single time I dropped her off and let her know, honey, I have to go to work. She couldn't understand that, right? And I had to walk away every single time and she's crying for me because I was running behind to work, And it broke my heart. Every time I would leave, I would be crying in my car as I was driving to work because I chose to go to my job because I thought it was the only way I could provide for her as a single parent, until one day I knew after that moment of me having to make that hardest decision and seeing her cry and ask for me, I knew I had to do something about it. I knew I didn't want to have someone else take care of my child. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be a part of her life every single time and not just be all the time at work. So I decided to find a way. I started the system that has allowed me to start my journey to be a stay-at-home parent. It has allowed me to travel the world. I'm here in the Dominican Republic. I've traveled every 3 months. I've been to Orlando. I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to Mexico. And it's allowed me to live the life I really know I wanted to live. So this resonates with you. Click the link below. Check out the system that I'm personally using, and we'll connect in the next video. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, guys. So this is my long bridge video, but I don't want you guys to literally think, oh my God, I can't speak for that long. But I don't even know how long that is. But anyhow, you guys could keep it literally in less than a minute. Just introduce yourself, where you're from, literally what you're gonna provide them, why you started it, and let them know. Click on the link below. You need to tell them what to do, right? So I just want to show you guys this video because I don't want you guys thinking you can do like a perfect video or anything like that. This is like literally, well, I was here in the Dominican, so it was a good, background shot. But, I was able to just bust out my phone to start talking, my hair is all crazy and things like that. So it's literally, I think it was like 6 in the morning and I just decided to do a video and, I just use it as my bridge video because I want to show people, how easily you could just bust out your phone and just do a bridge video and tell people what to do. Okay. The next step is to let them know what to do, right? I told them to click on the link below to check out my system. Right here, I'm sending people to my Facebook group. Maybe I'll have a step 2 and just be like, check this system out, right? Or whatever you want to do, check out my product or whatever you want to do. You want to tell people the steps, right? But the cool thing about a bridge video is that you kind of show face already. They kind of already know you. They know your situation. They know a little bit about your story. And the reason you're in this business or what you're doing. So it just kind of gives them more comfortable to show that you're a real person, right? And either want to work with you, want to buy from you. So this is a, an example of a sales funnel. Super simple, super easy. And yeah, so this is how it works, right? And that's what I want you guys to do on your sexy link on Instagram. That's what I want you guys to focus on, right? Your sexy link. You only get one, so it better be sexy, right? So that's where I put mine, freedomsinglemompreneur.janicecardenas.com, right? A little long, I know, but I wanted to copy, excuse me, the same name I have on Instagram onto my domain. It just kind of helps it. It says it kind of like helps you kind of rank a little. It's like an ugly link. So how to do that? You need a domain, right? You could go to GoDaddy, where you link your sales funnel to your GoDaddy, right? Like I mentioned, I recommend your link matches your IG name. It just kind of helps. So it's just easier. You don't have to get a GoDaddy account for every single new Instagram you get. You could just get one, and then you could just sub forward to GoDaddy. We're not going to go into much detail about that, but just want to show you where to go. So you just go to GoDaddy and you enter the name that you want to put in, right? You search what works, if it's available, if it's not available. I don't recommend you spend more than $2.99, $3, and you can get it like for a whole year. So get something that works for you. Don't go, crazy on buying a whole bunch of different ones. Just use one, and then you can learn how to sub forward to different stuff. Okay. So that's one way. So let's go back to this. So what's so important, right? You want to stand out from the crowd, right? And most likely a lot of people that the type of business you're in, a lot of people are there, right? Are doing the same thing as you. So what makes you so special for them to want to buy from you? What makes you so special about working with you? So you want to stand out from the crowd, right? From everybody. So one thing, stop talking about your business. I know it sounds a little ridiculous, but just stop it, right? People hate being sold to. People buy from you, not your product, not your service, not your business opportunity, right? They buy from you. If you notice on my sales funnel, not once did I mention what company I'm promoting. Not once did I mention their name. Not once did I mention I'm with this company. No, they have no idea, right? I talk about me. So stop talking about other people, your business. Talk about you. Talk about your lifestyle. Talk about your business. We're going to go more into detail. The best thing you can do in your business is be yourself, right? That works with life too. Just be yourself. People know when you're being genuine, know when you're being trustworthy. And they could see that, right? When you're not being yourself. So just be yourself in your business. So what picture to post, right? I follow the 3-2-1 method. The motivational quotes, 2 lifestyle personal pictures, and 1 business picture. Okay, here I put a little screenshot of it. In the column below, I have 3 motivational, right, quotes. Show you guys how I do this, how easily you can do it on your phone. But a lot of people like to be inspired, right? I know I've done a lot of these where people goes, oh, I needed to. So good. And that makes me feel good too. Sometimes when I'm on someone else's page and I see that, like I'm kind of down or something, and I read it, I'm like, oh yeah, I needed to hear that. So people love that, right? Especially in this industry, motivations, right? We need that juice to keep us going. Another thing, post 2 lifestyle personal pictures, right? You want to show who you are, right? You want to seem normal, right? You don't want to seem like this professional person all the time. You want to seem normal. So here on the top left, you see me and my friends hanging out, and then you see on the middle, you see my daughter hanging from a bowling pin, just being goofy. And it just shows, I literally like to have a good time. I have a daughter, that's literally my world. So kind of give them a glimpse of my life a little, right? And then I do 1 business picture. So that's the only time you could post about your business. But my best recommendation when you post about your business, I recommend you post about your results. I recommend you post about how much income you're making, if you're making any yet. You could post about your team members are making money, right? You want to post right? You want to show results, or people losing weight, people using a certain makeup, tutorial or something like that. You want to show a little bit of value, a little bit of results, right? Don't blast your business name. In a way, you want to keep your business a mystery, right? You want people to want to work with you. And then after they find out what the business, and they're like, oh, okay, I could do that, right? So just a little bit, examples of other quotes, pictures that I've done for inspirational. Here's one, me and my daughter, and I just put a quote right there. Or I made a simple one, the one below, get up every morning and tell yourself, I can do this, right? So you do 3 posts of that. Here's an example of some lifestyle pictures. I have here me and my daughter at the beach. That's me and my little nephew. And then the bottom below, some of my teammates for my business when we're at a Dominican Republic. So just kind of show them a little broad, I'm a mom, my business and my friends, and having a good time. And here is a business picture right here. I show an income that I personally made for my business, and it just shows, some income that I have coming in, kind of showing my results of, what I've been doing and how, my implementation has been actually creating results. So how many times should I post? Daily post. Daily post is super, super important, being consistent. I know it could get kind of crazy, but make sure you put a daily post and just follow the 3-2-1 method. It's been working awesome, and this kind of gives you a little diversity, right? So make sure you follow that method and just post daily, and your engagement will grow a lot. And we'll go into more detail how to do that. So these are the free applications. The one I'm not 100% sure if it's free is a WordSwag, and that one is to help you put quotes. A lot of times you're not, you can't write your own quotes all the time. So the WordSwag actually has a whole bunch of different quotes for you already set up, where you could include your picture, your personal picture, and put a quote there, or just do a generic one from whatever backgrounds they have. The WordSwag is actually really cool. I love that one. Snapseed. I love Snapseed. That one completely transforms my pictures. Have you ever taken a picture from your phone and it's so dark, or it's blurry, or whatever it might be, and it just doesn't really stand out right? Well, Snapseed completely transforms it. It's super cool. It makes it stand out. It makes it look so professional. So it's really cool, Snapseed. And layout, Instagram, I just use their generic one, where if I want to put 2 pictures together and just kind of show whatever, the layout Instagram works good. And literally these are the 3 applications that I use. Literally, that's it. That, just helps me do everything from my phone. Don't have to go into my laptop, which is kind of cool. And then what's most important, how do I get leads, right? After I do all that, how do I get leads? So this is what you have to do. You have to follow, like, and comment on the followers of any brand, public figure, expert in your niche. Okay? So you have to follow their audience, right? Those are the perfect people to follow, because they're following that person for a reason, right? So I love Tony Robbins. Everybody, an entrepreneur would follow Tony Robbins, right? So you want to follow them, right? But only follow people that have less than 1,000 followers. Why? Because people that have less than 1,000 followers, it's going to recognize that you commented on them. They're going to recognize that you like their picture. They're going to recognize that you follow them, right? You want people to recognize that you're following them, to stand out, right? Have them look at your Instagram. Because if you follow people that are over 200,000 followers, they're not going to notice that you're one person that liked them. So you want to follow people who are under 1,000, okay? Let me just show you a little example. Excuse me. So let's go to Tony Robbins. Like I said, I love him. So I'll click there. I'll go into his followers. Okay, look at all these people that you could literally follow, right? If you're in this industry, you want people to follow you back. So this is what you do. I'll click on this person. This is perfect. Well, I don't know how perfect it is. It only has 1 picture, but she only has 77 followers. Okay, so you could easily like her picture. You could easily follow her. And you could easily put like a comment, right? And put, this is the cutest thing ever, right? Most likely, she's gonna notice, hey, I have a new follower. Okay, that's just an example. And then let's go, okay, let's get out of here. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Go back to Tony Robbins. And then you open this again, and then you don't follow anyone that doesn't have a picture. I don't think, they don't want to be noticed. I hate following people who don't have a picture or who are private, right? That means that they don't want to socialize. I feel like you have to be open. It's called social media, so you have to be social. So just go to this person right here. This is probably, she'll notice, you know, she has a almost 1,600, you know, she has 1,600 people. You could definitely try to follow her. There's no like right or wrong, but just on the verge of 1,000 people, right? You could follow them, you could like their pictures and comment on it. So that's how literally you do it. You go on your, you know, whatever niche you're in, follow the top leaders, brands, anyone, right, that has a good following, and just do that. Go through their own followers. Excuse me. That's the best way to start growing your audience, and I'm going to show you how that works. So let's see. Let's go back to my slide. So you follow one person, you comment on 3 other pictures, and you like 5 other pictures. And this is what the secret, one of the secret sauces, right? Send direct messages when they follow you back with a picture of yourself, right? This is the most important thing that I know a lot of people don't do this, and this is what will make you stand out, right? When you do the process of following them, commenting them, and liking them, send a direct message after they follow you back, right? Because most likely when you follow someone, they'll follow you back, right? No matter what, it's kind of instinct. And you want to send them a direct message, right? Just, you can put a picture, and then you could use the word twang to customize it and put, thank you for following me, right? And in the description, you go, thank you so much for following me. I really appreciate it. You know, just maybe put a little story about yourself, just something small. It's only under 150 characters, so just be something small, something direct, guiding them to your link, right? Your bio link. So this is direct messaging, right? You see in that picture, it's a little box there. You send them a thank you message, and then you want a call to action, right? To send them to your bio link, send them to your Facebook. You want to build rapport to them. You want to be seen that you're a normal person and it's not just a robot. Okay, so this is really huge. Direct messaging is so huge. Before we go into the secret sauce, I know a lot of people ask me, how many times should I do this? How many followers? Literally, follow as many as you can. You know, I remember one of the leaders had told me follow over 250 people a day. That is insane, I know, but literally it'll get you moving. It'll start generating you leads because you're sending people to your bio link. That's the whole point, right? And then you're going to send them to your sales funnel. From your sales funnel, you're going to get an email, and you're going to consistently be working with them, right? And then you're going to start sending them direct messaging. So you're going to be in their face, right? But I know 250 people a day sounds insane. So here is where I'll give you the secret sauce, right? How to have a life, right? How to have Instagram working for you where you're not literally consistently on your phone, right? Because we don't have that time, right? Especially if we're parents, we still work. We know you want that family time. You don't all the time want to be in your phone, in your business, right? You want to spend that family time, the whole point of freedom, right? How do you do that? This is where automation is super, super important. Why? Because you just imagine running multiple accounts, right? You want to grow your business faster. So you're going to want multiple Instagram accounts, right? Stops you from being a slave for your business. You have time to be home with your family, travel, leave your job. It helps you build your list automatically, right? What I mean by list is your leads. People asking you about your business, right? Once people do that, that means they're interested. They just have to maybe know a little bit about you. Just kind of be pushing them and just kind of reminding them who you are. And the best part of it is making sales and automatically, right? My favorite part is waking up to a sale. It's like the most amazing feeling in the world. And that's what Instagram social media does for you, right? Once you have it in automation. So what is the secret sauce, right? There's an automation tool, right? Where it automatically follows people, automatically likes them, automatically comments for them, right? Where you don't have to be doing that 250 times a day, right? You just have this tool kind of do it for you, which is a really awesome thing, right? Where you're literally doing this. And then this is where you could escalate your Instagrams, right? Where you're literally having this done while you're asleep, when you're home, whatever it might be. So this is a cool thing about this, this automation tool, right? So you could look at Instagress, which is an automation tool, and you could look at Follow Liker. These are two. I personally use Instagress. I think it's super easy. But you know, Follow Liker is another good software that I know a lot of my teammates use. So I didn't want to leave that one behind. But this is a really, 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 really great tool to use, okay? And this would help you, right? There is automation on doing the direct messaging, but to be honest with you, I feel like it doesn't have that much effect. So I do recommend you send direct messaging yourself for a little bit, right? Not until like you have a whole bunch of like Instagrams going at once that I recommend, you know, getting help to do them. But when I feel like when you add a picture and you send a personal message yourself, people feel more connected to you and a lot more responsive. But since this is why it's a beginner's training, I recommend that. I don't want you guys going above, but the automation tool for following and liking and commenting, it's definitely very helpful, even if you're just beginning in Instagram, okay? So what does this mean? Once you have it in automation, there's no more calling friends and family or doing three-way calls, hosting parties, no more rejections. You know, when you go to the parties, they're so awkward because you're like, okay, are you gonna buy or not? Family will stop avoiding you. I just had a typo right there, sorry guys, but I forgot to fix that. But your family will stop avoiding you because, you know, I know a lot of times family would avoid my calls or invited me to places because they, you know, gonna start pitching them. So this is just really cool, right? Where you just actually like don't have to do the power of Instagram and have it in automation. So this is the coolest thing ever. So like I mentioned to you guys, how did I reach the freedom, right? And this is how I did it, right? Besides Instagram, besides having it in automation, literally what I shared with you guys, it's literally how I do my Instagram and how I have it in autopilot, okay? Literally, and where I don't have to consistently be looking at it. All I have to do is just monitor my Instagram and just make a couple of tweaks here and there, maybe spend an hour or two the most on it and just let it be. Right? And let it be and see the leads coming in and see the sales coming in. That's the cool thing about it. But yeah, like I mentioned, you know, reaching your freedom, it's super, super important. It's really one of my focus on sharing with people how to do it, right? Because I see so many people a slave to their business and not really living the freedom that they normally desired when they started their business, right? So this is what I personally did. I literally got a mentor and a coach, or mentor/coach, right? I literally got one, right? Where they helped me learn what to do and what not to do, step by step, without having to, you know, having to figure it out myself. Sometimes, you know, time goes by so fast and sometimes you want direction, right? And that's the best thing I've ever done. Get a mentor and get a coach. Right? I invested in my education, guys. Super, super important. I know a lot of people hate this part, but it's super important, right? Like, just imagine, right? When people that want to be lawyers, people that want to be doctors, they invested in their education because they want to learn how to do it right. Or imagine your doctor not getting the right education, or your lawyer trying to defend you and doesn't have the right education of how to do certain stuff. Same thing applies here, guys. You know, you could try to get as much free training, which is awesome. But at the same time, once you invest in your education and you know this is what you want, it's going to be life-changing, okay? And then thirdly, I leverage a system. I leverage a system that literally works for me. As I'm out and about, I'm about to maybe go pick up my daughter right now from school, where it's literally working for me, right? That I don't consistently have to be on the computer because my 5-year-old doesn't allow me to do that. Wants more of my time, right? As I get older. So literally I'm leveraging a system that works for me. And then I take daily action. Daily action. You know, if it's 5 hours that I work on my business, maybe when, you know, at night or when, you know, I'm alone in the morning or whatever that might be, I literally take daily action, whether it's an hour, which is 5 hours, I literally take action every single day because I want results, right? I mean, no matter what, you have to work on your business. I mean, I'm talking about leveraging, but at the same time, you have to like focus sometimes. So taking daily action, if you want to do something, go for it, right? It's all about leveraging a system. So what system do I leverage, right? I leverage a company called Digital Altitude. What is Digital Altitude? You literally get your one-on-one coach that has made at least 7 figures online, okay? Literally, this coach will guide you step by step on how to set up your business online. This is the most awesome thing I've ever seen, right? Where literally you could stop trying to figure everything out. They literally guide you step by step of what you have to do. You have your own sales team upsell for you, right? How cool is that, right? Because a lot of times, you know, you can probably make that first sale, but you want them to get more stuff, right? And you just can't or don't have the time to call them because you're here with your kids or you're here at work. How cool would it be to have your own sales team literally do the selling for you? And literally, that's what Digital Altitude would definitely give you. So how much is all this? Literally just for you to test it out. It's only $1 trial, guys, for 14 days for you to test out, you know, your coach and test out your sales team to see if this system is for you. And literally this will save you so much time. Okay. So much time, and it's only $1. Okay. So if you join today for $1 trial, this is what I'm going to share with you guys, okay? Literally, how to have your Instagram on autopilot with Instagrass, right? Where to set it up, how to like, comment, and follow to get more followers with you, right? Get more engagement and start generating leads. How to effectively use direct messaging, right? What to kind of say to them, how to approach them, what type of pictures to do. I'm literally going to guide you step by step of what to do with that. How to create a sales funnel with lead pages. I love lead pages. So I'm going to share with you guys how to create a sales funnel for your own business, right? How to set it up step by step. How to create a sexy link, right, for IG. Remember I told you guys I need a sexy link in there, right? I don't want the URL stuff there. Share with you guys how to do that with the GoDaddy. How to effectively use Facebook group with Instagram. I love Instagram, but Facebook is my #1, right? My Facebook group is awesome. And you guys are my Facebook group, so you guys see. So I'm literally going to share with you guys how you guys could use your Facebook group to leverage your own business, right? How to use that, how to get people, showing people value and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys, literally. So once you guys get that $1 trial, I'm literally going to share with you guys those bonuses. So all I need you to do, I'm going to share with you guys a link somewhere. I know the link is probably not there, but I'm going to share with you guys a link to connect, and then connect with me on Facebook, right? So send me a direct message saying, hey, I started the $1 trial. Send me my bonuses. Not request if we're not friends already. Literally, that's all it takes. And then I'll provide you guys literally the bonuses and really help you guys get your business on autopilot. And I'm super excited to be able to work with you guys to provide you guys a one-on-one coach. And that's why I'm excited to provide you guys a trial basis. So I hope you guys receive a lot of value from this webinar. I try to go as much detail as I can. You guys are more than welcome to send me any questions you might have that I didn't really cover, or you're still questioning. I'm more than happy to help you guys answer any questions. And this is the reason I just did it for my group, because I really wanted to provide you guys this for just being, one of my group members. So let's see, get out of here, stop sharing. So stop. So thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. So I'm going to provide that link for you guys to join in for the dollar trial. And just let me know if you guys have any questions. I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Bye.